This video will guide you through 8 steps needed to write a software development agreement. Software development agreement drafting is a frequently requested service on the Contracts Council platform, since business owners and developers want to make sure they are legally protected when engaging in development projects. If you need to write a software development agreement, this video is for you. Before we start, just a brief disclaimer. The following information is provided for educational purposes and in no way constitutes legal advice. For legal advice, we encourage you to consult a licensed attorney. We will cover the purpose of software development agreements, key terms to include in your document, and 8 steps to follow to write your agreement. We've also added a link below with information on lawyer pricing if you want to know the cost of hiring a lawyer. Now let's get started. Purpose of software development agreements. Software development agreements are legally binding agreements between a client and a developer that outline the terms of the software development project. The purpose of software development agreements is to clearly define the terms of the business relationship, protect the rights of both parties, and ensure mutual understanding of the terms of the agreement. Some reasons why using a software development agreement is important are as follows. 1. They create a clear agreement of project terms and conditions. 2. They protect both the client's and developer's rights. 3. They lessen the possibility of disputes. 4. They make clear who owns the intellectual property. And 5. They ensure compliance with business laws. What to include in your software development agreement. There are common terms used in development agreements. Here are some you will find. 1. Names of the parties. The agreement includes the legal names of the client and the developer. 2. Scope of work. This section specifies the software to be developed, including detailed descriptions and specifications. 3. Project timeline. This section details the project timeline, including milestones and deadlines. 4. Payment terms. This section specifies the fees for the services and the payment schedule. 5. Deliverables. This section details the final products the client will receive, such as source code and documentation. 6. Intellectual property rights. This section clearly states the ownership of the software and any intellectual property created during the project. 7. Confidentiality. This section protects any confidential information shared during the project. 8. Indemnification. This section specifies how the parties will handle any losses arising from the agreement. 9. Termination. This section outlines the conditions under which the agreement can be terminated by either party. And 10. Dispute resolution. This details the procedure the parties can take in the event of a dispute. 8 steps to writing a software development agreement. Here is a list of 8 steps you can follow to draft your software development agreement. 1. Review the commonly used clauses discussed earlier in this video, or find a template online to use as a reference. This will allow you to know what to include. 2. Identify the key information you want to include in your agreement. This may include details about the scope of work, project timeline, and payment terms. 3. It is critical to use clear and concise language that both parties can understand. 4. Once you've written your clauses, organize them so that they are logical. For example, you likely want to have the scope of work section come before the project timeline section. 5. Be sure to incorporate any applicable business laws and regulations that may be specific to your state or industry. Note this may require research. 6. If you are unsure about anything, consider using Contracts Council's platform to seek advice from an experienced business lawyer that works on software development agreements. We've included a link in the description to help you find one. 7. Review and revise the agreement to make the language clearer and confirm you have included everything needed. And 8. Create a single document to serve as your software development agreement and ensure both parties have access to it. Drafting a software development agreement is a vital step in protecting both the client and the developer in a professional relationship. If you need help from an experienced lawyer, feel free to search Contracts Council or visit contractscouncil.com and post a job to get quotes from lawyers to help you. Thanks for watching.